Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and we just did a winter drive, as you can tell, by this Ferrari convertible. What I'm going to do is try to do this all in one take, so hopefully it's not too windy so you can hear me. This is actually a gated manual transmission, 6-speed, F430, Spider. Now, Spider is a great way to get into a manual for a Ferrari, because they actually, not that Ferrari leases production numbers, but the Ferrari Spiders, you're more likely to find a manual than the F1 transmission, where the coupes are the very opposite. And that's why you see manual coupes sell for so much money. But this is a great way to get a manual Ferrari by going convertible, and then you hear that V8 sound even better. Here we have the Lexus Lc 500. And let's see what kind of cars we have here today on our drive. We have a GTR. We have the Jaguar, Mercedes, a 993, which we'll get to, a Macan GTR, Corvette Z06 C7, a 350Z, very cool car. One of my favorite cars ever, the 997 Turbo with a 6-speed manual. This is Arctic Silver, not GT Silver. See, we got the BBS wheels and steel brakes. So for Porsches, red is steel brakes and yellow notes ceramics. Mustang 5-liter, definitely a lot of performance, great car for the money. Another 911, beautiful car in this gray color with a PDK transmission, a 4S. So the 4 is the all-wheel drive, and the S has the upgraded horsepower. They all have the 3-liter turbo engines, the flat 6s, and the S and the GTS have more horsepower from bigger turbos and more cooling. Here we have an Audi R8 V10. So this has a V10 6-speed manual. Oh, you can hear me, son. Actually, that's an S-tronic car. That is the new gen, current gen of the Audi R8. So it has a V10, but the only transmission available is the S-tronic. But still, beautiful car, super, super fast. Next to it is an X3M. We have a video on that, and that's a really fast car. That is the new engine for the M3, M4. Here we have an AMG GTS with this green wrap. It looks like a GTR to the untrained eye. Now this is a fantastic car. You've seen my review on this as well as an X3M. And let's see, across the way here we have a 991.1 Turbo S in this beautiful blue, sapphire blue, which is also, you've seen on the GT4s, 2016 GT4s. You got the turbo wheels. Now these are the ceramic brakes. See, they're yellow. Brake calipers. Red on the other Porsche we saw are the steel ones. Now this car only came in PDK on these cars. Oh, I like the yellow gauges. That's pretty cool. And he also has yellow seat belts. I don't know if that's going to come up on camera. There you go. And then one of the coolest cars, especially for the money, is the Civic Type R. Comes in any transmission you want, as long as it's a manual. It's a fun car on the street or the track. And there's that beautiful, normally aspirated 5.2-liter V10. Very quick shifting transmission. Now here we have the SCI, always a fun car. Great car for the winter. Available with a manual. Well, actually only a manual. Now we'll come over here to some cool cars. E46 M3, and this is actually supercharged. Manual transmission, supercharged, a lot of power. The E46 has 333 horsepower, and then you add a supercharger, I believe you get another 100 horsepower. All right. You got the GTR, and you got the Ferrari 360. So this model came out in 1999. It was the version that the precursor to the F430 that you see in the background. The F430 was available in model year 2005. Ooh, and that's the 360 is a gated manual as well, as is F430. Here's the Lexus. So the temperature is about 37 degrees this morning. It was actually late morning. It was 20s in the morning, so not ideal. Now this is a 993 Targa. So you remember I have the 993 Turbo. This is the Targa, same steering wheel as mine. Now the Targa gives you this glass roof that retracts. So essentially you can see this roof, it's glass. You can look up like the old Corvette glass roofs, and this retracts. The new ones are more like a convertible, but these are the air-cooled 993. And one way to tell the Targa, besides the glass roof, are these wheels. So if you see these wheels on a 993, it is a Targa. All right. Then you have, I don't think we went over these cars yet. You have the Lexus Lc 500. This is a first-gen Audi R8, a 2010 with a 6-speed manual. There actually were a couple 2009s. Very end of the 2009 model year, the V10s came out. Most people think it's 2010. It's actually a handful of 2009. Now here we have the Viper ACR, basically a race car you can buy off the showroom floor. Naturally aspirated V10 engine. And then after that is a brand new 992 4S. See the difference in size, even my car. The 992 is bigger than my 991. And then obviously it's a lot bigger, about 2 sizes bigger than the 993 Target that we just looked at. I didn't bring my Porsche today. I brought the M340i X-Drive, and even with these all-season tires, it was a fun, spirited drive for sure. This car is very capable, very good handling car. And now we have a modified Z06. This thing is a monster, different cam, lots of mods, unbelievable car. Here's my friend's first-gen V10 Audi R8, 6-speed manual. You see I did a comparison review of the V8, V10. They're both phenomenal cars. Here we have a Mustang GT, beautiful car. A lot of performance for the money. I've owned several Mustang GTs. Then here we have the big dog, the Camaro ZL1. This car is scary fast and sounds amazing, complete with aero. And then we have the M235, great car for the money, especially on a used buy. You can get an automatic or a 6-speed manual, fantastic. While we're here, let us look at the V10 engine of this Audi R8. Now you can get an 8-cylinder, 4.2 liter V8, or this, a naturally aspirated 5.2 liter V10. Gorgeous, gorgeous car. Probably my favorite car I've never owned, I would say the Audi R8 V10 with a manual transmission. All right guys, that's our video today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video, and I will see you next time.